A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a bold move that has sent shockwaves through the economic landscape, President Donald Trump has signed executive orders imposing significant tariffs on goods imported from the United States' three largest trading partners, Canada, Mexico, and China. This decision, set to take effect at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, has reignited fears of a potential trade war reminiscent of Trump's first term in office. With Canada, Mexico, and China accounting for over a third of all products entering the U.S., the ramifications of these tariffs are poised to be far-reaching. Under the new orders, all goods imported from Canada and Mexico will face a staggering 25% tariff, with the exception of Canadian energy products, which will be subjected to a 10% tariff. Additionally, a 10% tariff will be levied on Chinese imports. Economists at S&P Global have flagged the auto and electric equipment sectors in Mexico, as well as mineral processing in Canada, as particularly vulnerable to the disruptions these tariffs will cause. In the U.S., industries such as farming, fishing, metal production, and auto manufacturing are likely to bear the brunt of these sweeping tariffs. As businesses grapple with the new costs, there are concerns that many may pass these expenses on to consumers, leading to higher prices for everyday goods. Shoppers could soon find themselves facing inflated costs at grocery stores, car dealerships, and gas stations, echoing the outcomes of previous tariff implementations during Trump's first term. Economic studies have shown that the burden of tariffs often falls on American consumers, a pattern that is expected to repeat itself under the current administration. The administration's rationale behind these tariffs extends beyond economic factors. It also aims to address the increasing flow of fentanyl into the United States. The executive orders include provisions suspending the duty-free exemption for low-value shipments below $800, which has been exploited to facilitate the importation of fentanyl and its precursor chemicals. This loophole has previously allowed shipments to bypass stringent screening processes at ports of entry, raising alarms about the drug crisis that has claimed the lives of nearly 75,000 Americans in 2023 alone, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. White House officials have framed the suspension of the de minimis exemption as a necessary step to combat drug trafficking, particularly from Canada. However, the lack of a global end to the de minimis exemption raises questions about the effectiveness of this approach. While the orders specifically address Canada, they also apply the same language to all three countries, leaving the door open for potential loopholes that could still allow fentanyl shipments from other sources. The implications of these executive orders extend beyond the immediate economic landscape and touch on broader concerns about international trade relations. The tariffs could strain relationships with key allies, particularly Canada and Mexico, which have long been vital partners in trade. As businesses navigate these new tariffs, they may be forced to reconsider their supply chains and pricing strategies, leading to a ripple effect that could impact the broader economy. Experts warn that the suspension of the de minimis exemption could have unintended consequences for e-commerce companies, particularly those based in China, such as Shine and PDD Holdings Temu. These companies have previously utilized the exemption to ship individual consumer goods directly to American consumers, avoiding previous tariffs. The new regulations could disrupt their business models and complicate the flow of goods across borders. As the clock ticks down to the implementation of these tariffs, businesses, consumers, and policymakers alike are left to grapple with the potential fallout. The economic landscape is shifting, and the question remains: will these tariffs achieve their intended goals, or will they exacerbate existing challenges in trade and the economy? The coming weeks will be critical in determining the impact of Trump's latest tariff orders, as the nation braces for what could be a turbulent period in U.S. trade policy. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.